Hello, hello. Anyone still there? Just as we were talking about PCs and so on, let me just starting up the game again. Uh, Maybe it's not only you that needs new computer stuff. Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, this PC is pretty old now in terms of when we think about PCs and how little they last for. I am dropping a lot of frames though, which could be an internet problem as well. So apparently everything's going wrong. So we'll see how this goes. I was on for about 2 hours anyway, which is usually kind of what I aim for. But yeah, if things start getting choppy, we might have to end anyway. It's not as bad as it can be sometimes. When I've had internet problems before, it's dropping like 65% of frames. At the moment, it's only 3.3. Yours is from 2008, built by Apple, and you started in Windows. I realized that I changed the chat text to white, but that doesn't work on on this scene. Yeah, I don't know what that was, what caused that. There is a cat currently sitting on top of the tower, the PC tower, which probably isn't going to help. I don't know if it coincided with her jumping up, but yeah, that was pretty nuts. Because from my end, all I saw, it just kind of, the game froze, then the PC froze, and then it was making a lot of noise in my headphones because I think it was kind of just frozen in place. Yes, it's Peggy. It is Peggy. Okay, well, game auto saved at 9:54. So we'll load that one. And I can probably bring you guys in here as well. Once it finally finds it, there it is. So yeah, that's not happened before. Maybe you've been a catastrophe. Yes, love it. I think that autosave is relatively recent, so I think we're okay. But yeah, the drop frames has actually dropped now to 1.4%, so that's okay. Looks like that's going to kind of stabilize. But yeah, that was not enjoyable. I did not enjoy that at all. And for what you were doing before crashing, you might find out by going back to looking at the VOD. Yeah, that's true. I did. I was just pulling up. I wanted to pull up the settings and check the specs properly on this PC. I hope that wouldn't cause it to crash. The thing is, I don't think I was doing anything kind of too out of the ordinary. So concerning. That's concerning. I was having a little while ago. I was having blue screen issues, and then also it was when during boot up as well. It would boot up and shut down, and it would just constantly like turn itself back on. But I did it was actually a power supply unit issue. It wasn't actually plugged in properly inside the tower. So yeah, that was ultimately an easy fix, but I was worried about that. It was power surge issues and stuff. But yeah, that just completely, everything just froze up. Yeah, that's really the last thing I need. Yeah, I've Intel Core i7 is what this computer is. 6800K, and it's a 3.4 gigahertz. Yeah. So this is the hard part, trying to, once it's actually in game. Kind of seems like it's frozen, but it usually comes good. So yeah, thanks for your patience, folks. That was not ideal. I will definitely watch the VOD back at that point and see if there's any clues as to what might have caused that. But yeah, I wasn't really doing anything out of the ordinary. Usually as well, if it was related to cities, usually the game will crash, not the whole PC. So pretty concerning. But yeah, hopefully it's a one-off. Okay, I don't think we really lost anything there, thanks to the autosave. So that's handy. I've just realised I can't see this metro line. You can't make metro lines black, make it white. But yeah, we're back. So far so good. So what I was trying to do, I think, was figure out where to put another hotel. Ooh, now every time it lags like that, I'm going to be panicking. Your Apple computer have error correcting memory. No clue what that is about, as my game crashes too. That's an interesting one. An error correcting memory. Apple's difficult too, because you can't do much with Apple. Basically everything becomes void as soon as you do anything with them. Okay, so I wish we had access to more hotels here, but unfortunately we don't. I guess we can always swap them out, but I think we're gonna, I guess we can have the different they have all sorts of different options, so you can choose, yeah, these different variants is the word that I'm looking for. So maybe we'll choose a different variant for this one. Business, yeah, this is probably a pretty good spot here, and this actually is going to be a park, so that would be quite nice. The hotel looking out over the park, and we'll make this one of the shorter variants, I think. Maybe this one, yeah. Bright pink hotels all over this this city. Right, this should have a path as well. Man, it feels more laggy, but I don't know if that's just me kind of panicking about it. Like, it feels like it's really struggling at times. Let's just Control H this out here. Oh, people using the metro. That's what I like to see. Can we... Let's see if that will work. Oh, they're using that path now as well, which is good. Holy moly, there's a lot of people coming out of ships here. Looks like there might be a game on. I would like to get another stadium down here somewhere. Oh, and the other thing, speaking of stadiums and stuff like that, I'd like to get the music club. down here somewhere, because this to me makes perfect sense for that. Maybe down here. Yeah. Go one. How does that look? You're kind of computer imbecile. You go into a store, tell what they need to do, and they come up with a solution, and I walk out much poorer than before. Yeah, I feel that. I'm the same. I don't really know much about how they work or anything like that. It was a friend of mine that built this one. I didn't build it. But I did something similar with them. I just said, this is the game I want to play. Can you make that work for me? Which they did, so I'm happy about it. Of course, what that does mean though, if things do break, yeah, it's not fun. And especially considering I don't actually see that friend anymore. I can't even get him to have a look at it. So yeah, I'm kind of royally screwed if something does break. This is a really nice model too, and this isn't even one of the newer ones. Anyway, getting distracted again. So we do want to continue this metro around as well. What have I done with zoning here? Okay. Is that just a regular office? Yeah. I mean, I suppose. Let's see if we can... I'll put some more offices here as well. And then, how's this all filling out? Are these upgrading? Not really. I guess I don't really have any services or anything much over here. So... what do we need? Oh, having said that, it's actually not too bad. Schools is probably what we're going to be lacking. Feel that problem when it happens. I unplug the cables, pick up 20 kilogram aluminium chassis and carry it to the car, drive to the shop and say fix. Yeah, the only reason I didn't do that when I had the power supply problems was because I just couldn't afford it. And ultimately I'm glad I didn't, because yeah, it would have cost me a lot of money for something that I was very easily able to fix myself anyway. So, but all I really did was opened up the tower and then cleaned everything and then checked everything was plugged in, and some of it wasn't. So I fixed it, which was quite unbelievable, because I was expecting to have to spend a lot of money. Okay, let's put a couple of schools in here then. I don't really want them close to that, because these buildings don't really match that, you know, that Brooklyn and Queens kind of vibe. So we'll go, can we go actually over here maybe? I might need to build this network out a little bit. Oop. Where do we want this to go? Seem to be using that road, so I'll bring this out here. Like so. Oops, jumpy. And then I don't think that's going to connect anywhere else on this side. Or should it? It will. We'll go there and down. Actually, plan that better. And we'll try and line it up so we get better zoning. Yeah, I don't want them to be cutting through here, so I'm kind of purposely breaking things up a little bit. Turn road guidelines off. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get that in the middle. I can hear City Skylines music again. I don't mind it, it's just that I've heard it a little bit too much, I think. Okay, we'll do that and then we'll get a path. A couple of paths even. Like so. And so. Nice. And then probably one through here as well. I wish I could use that gap in the zoning, but... what would we do without autosave, huh? Thank goodness that exists. Because I hadn't saved once. We lost the whole stream's worth of progress. Alright, schools. Yeah, I think this is a better gap because that's kind of going to there. So yeah, if we focus kind of around this block, we should be good. So let's do the elementary school there. And our high school... our high school could do with being more over this way. I don't really want it on the collector like that though. So maybe we'll just plop it there. You wish you had a city as amazing? Wow, well you can do this too. Just takes a bit of time and patience. I know I sometimes start cities and then I don't know, there's something about the way the map is or something like that, and I can't get the inspiration for it. But yeah, with this one, I've really enjoyed making this one. It's been good. Thought build, tear it down, rebuild was the whole purpose of the game. Losing a part or two, what does it matter? Yeah, that's true. Everything's upgrading, which I like. We're back up to 106,000, so I'm happy with that. What noise are we looking at here? A little noisy. But these, yeah, they don't have pollution. Okay, I might still just put like a bit of a wall of commercial, or we'll go office actually, because it's, yeah, I want to have residential behind it. Just to block what's going on here. It's not ideal that... that's okay. I thought that was the main road for a second, but that's fine. Probably want some paths here, don't we? When do you plan to start on a new city? Well, I mean, this one still has a lot that I want to do, so I won't be finishing this city anytime soon, but I don't really have any plans to start a new one either at this point. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's possible that this this save could break at any moment, I suppose. Especially, I don't know how many more updates they're going to bring out to this game, because obviously, you know, they'll get to a point where it's like, well, why are we going to be bothering to update it anymore? So that will probably be determined on how far this city can go as well, what the updates do. when you do start a new one, how about start it with only CO official DLCs and no workshop assets? Well, I had thought of, this was a little while ago, starting a vanilla, and by vanilla I mean only base game plus whatever DLCs I have, which is all of them. I had thought about doing that, probably coinciding with this city, but yeah, I don't know that I have the time for that at the moment. They need at least one more update, as there are some serious bugs added with the current version. Yeah, like the cargo bug. And I have seen that they are working on a fix for that, so that's good. That way anyone could play along, do their own version perhaps. Yeah, definitely. That's certainly something that I would like to do in the future. Some introduced on Tuesday with updates released there. Cargo trucks, yeah. I don't know if you saw JFC, but I've had to... There is actually on the Steam Workshop in the discussions area a workaround for that at the moment, which I am using it here, because this cargo hub in particular was backing all the way up down to here. So this, which had a really nice flowing road to it before, this is the only way you can get it to work. So that's what we're doing at the moment, temporarily. Nightmorphus, welcome back. And also you can't select different buses for your bus lines. I've heard about that. I haven't experienced that yet because I haven't really, I haven't tried to put a bus line in recently. But yeah, this is the temporary fix for the cargo. I don't know why they're U-turning here. That's something specific to this location. But over here, I have the same thing, and this works quite well. So this is something I found on the Steam Workshop. You had the bus issue on Thursday. Yeah, interesting. I heard other people talking about that. So yeah, you see all white on the screen, or somewhere else. Looking at my channel on my browser, it seems to be fine. Maybe try refresh. But yeah, interesting workaround. Doesn't work on these though. I've just had to turn this off because it just backs up. Oh yeah, if you haven't unloaded Nightmorphus, you might need to refresh, because we had my PC crashed. Stream looks fine to you, bit white buildings because of strong sun. Yeah, I have, it's just some certain areas are quite kind of saturated. I think it's something to do with my settings. Yeah, it could have been that. I think if you just left it the screen up without any refreshing or anything, it might have been that. Yeah, again, thank goodness for autosaves. Saved my bacon on many occasion. I mean, I'm curious now. I'm gonna add a bus route and see what happens. I want the metro will eventually probably loop right around in here, but for now we'll add something here. Is it just that you can't choose which bus you want on the route, by the sounds of it? Have no bus issues at all, and use IPT2 and transport tool. I don't have IPT2 anymore. I use something else, I think. Completely eliminated render it because it gave you blue shadows on buildings and the lighting was too strong. So many buildings came out almost white. Oh, okay, interesting. because I do use render it. I'll have a play around with that. I think render it I used because I was having issues with the anti-aliasing, and I was getting really full on, things like these buildings would be really weird because of the anti-aliasing. That's why I put render it in. I don't know what IPT2 is, but I have transport tool, and that don't help with selecting the bus types for you. IPT2 is improved public transport 2, but I believe, is that mod not getting updated anymore? I'm pretty sure I took that out anyway. Yeah, I'm using something else, I think. Can't remember now. And there's too many words there for me to look at. As a vanilla function to change buses, you shouldn't have a bug, but that's what people have had. None of those two are updated anymore. Yeah, they updated it not that long ago. Yeah, I did see Bloody Penguin had come back, and he went through and updated almost everything, didn't he? But I do miss there's the, what does it do? It tells you how many people got on and off. I miss that function that improved public transport 2 had. And I got distracted here. It's meant to be looking at this. Okay. Oh yeah, it's letting me do it. Oh, these? Oh no, that's their biofuel. It seems to be letting me do it. Let's put that on. I haven't seen any of the Japanese ones yet. Oh, actually, I've just realized I don't think I have a depot over here. This is probably all the way, yeah. All the way over here. Let's follow this guy though. It's quite cool. Whoa. Little city tour interlude. It was even worse in vanilla. You can click the button for the bus, but nothing shows up, which ain't good at all. No. So I mean, it let me do it just then. I don't know whether it's specific to certain. It's very noisy down here. Specific to certain mods maybe, or he's saying it's vanilla. So I don't know. It let me choose that bus though, didn't it? Yeah, they haven't had a patch since, they haven't had a patch since they dropped the patch with all of the stuff in it. Yeah. Oh, I like those two. You can just see the other skyline peeking over the top. I really should put a bus depot over the other side though, shouldn't I? That patch also needs to fix the cargo issue too, yeah. Well, as you said before, at least one more patch is certainly required. You need buses to work as your trams make you go broke. Maybe you have too many trams on the line. I mean, you don't make money with public transport anyway, but I like that skyline. I'm happy with how that's coming out. There are a couple of gaps there that we might need to have a look at though. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, I know that, some bugs are gonna affect some people more than others, I suppose, but it's, yeah, I don't know if what I just did then in selecting that bus, that's where the problem's been, isn't it? So I don't know why I wouldn't be affected by it versus anyone else. Yeah, the tourist area is coming along pretty nicely. If CO have to prioritize devs, I'd rather have City Skylines 2 out earlier than bugs fixed in City Skylines 1, annoying as it is. I imagine that they're two different separate teams entirely, so I don't think there would be much, if any, crossover. Yeah, and look, I think if they're retiring the game, which obviously they will do, they want to leave it fixed. They're not going to want to leave it broken. I know some other things do. Some other developers might do that. Not mentioning any names, EA, but yeah, I don't think Paradox is like that, or Colossal Order are like that. They need to fix them even if City Skylines 2 is going to be developed. Yeah. I don't see them as the type of developer that's going to leave a game broken like that. Nice. Well, that was a nice little trip. But I think I am going to have to call it now. Unfortunately, we had a little blip. Have a strange feeling that City Skylines 2 might not be released this year after all. We're in May, not seen a screenshot video or anything except a non-in-game video. Yeah, we were having this conversation, was it last stream, Spectador? I don't think it will be this year either. I think it will be early, either first or second quarter of 2024. Because yeah, it's just been radio silence, hasn't it? And if they're trying to build hype, they're not doing a very good job of it right now, because everyone's almost forgotten. Well, we haven't forgotten that it's coming, but that's almost kind of what it feels like. So yeah, I don't know. Hard to see that they're jumping in at the deep end. You would love swimmable oceans, lakes in City Skylines 2. Yeah, that could be interesting. I did have... Where did I put it? There's that beach mod, or asset, that is on the workshop. I put it over here, but it's not quite on the beach. I didn't quite position it correctly. Which is quite cool. So yeah, this is temporary. Certainly, there could be something that they could do in that regard. Paradox is at Summer Game Fest in a couple of weeks. They could show something there. Yep. They could do a bit more teasing there. I don't know if they've said anything about what they're talking about at that festival or not, but Paradox seemed very confident on their 2023 launch as a launch window. They've got it on their website, you were saying, and I did have a look at that. I think it was yesterday. I checked it out again, and yeah, they do have, it does say coming in 2023 on the website. So you're right, that they're pretty confident about that at this point. So yeah, it will be interesting to see what pops up, what happens, and yeah, what we end up getting. We know nothing about what they'll show us there. Could be anything, even EU5 reveal. And yeah, they're not going to be doing too much teasing either because they want people to watch, don't they? If they release City Skylines 2 this year, I have a feeling that many will not jump over there immediately because of missing stuff from City Skylines 2. Yeah, because it's, we're going to have to learn to go back to a very kind of vanilla game, aren't we? When we're so used to having all these DLCs and amazing assets and all of that type of stuff, and then we're going to have to go back to basics, which could cause problems for people. So yeah, could be interesting. Right, well, yeah, like I said, I think we'll finish up. Massive sale for City Skylines 2, as many early adopters will jump over to get something fresh and different. Yeah, everyone is definitely going to kind of go over and buy it and see what happens. They're going to want to play it to start with and see what's new and how it all works. But as we've said, yeah, that doesn't mean that they play it much, but it's sold a copy anyway. Yeah, it'll be interesting, very interesting. Alright, well, we'll find someone to raid here. See that one of my good supporters is on streaming Minecraft at the moment. Disappointed they gone with Unity engine, not the Unreal engine like being used in their promo video. Interesting choice that they did that, wasn't it? I don't know what did they explain why they decided to do it that way? I don't remember. I remember hearing the controversy, but I don't remember hearing why they did it that way. They confirmed it's Unity. Reason to use 5 in video isn't confirmed, but it's a movie making engine, so easy to work with. Yeah, used by Hollywood and so on. Yeah, just weird that it's... What's happened here? Is this an autosave going on? Or is it crashing? Yeah, no, it's an autosave. Yeah, it's just a weird choice considering, a lot of people were maybe expecting them to use the other engine, and then they decided not to, and then it kind of makes it seem like they were going to use Unreal, which confused everyone. But, these things happen, I suppose. Yeah, but unless anyone has any particular City Skylines channel they would like me to raid, we might raid Barkalot Hero. He's a young streamer. He plays a lot of Minecraft. Unfortunately, he plays a little bit of Fortnite as well, but we can forgive these things occasionally. There's a breakdown of their video on YouTube that shows what assets was used from Unreal Marketplace. Interesting. So yeah, if you guys don't mind raiding into a Minecraft stream, we'll go and visit him. He's been really sick recently, actually, so it's good to see that he's back streaming. But yeah, he's been really supportive of my channel, and he's got a lot of his you know, guys to come and support me. So yeah, we'll go and raid him. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll probably have a night off, and but I'll definitely be back on Tuesday night, and then Wednesday will probably be a day stream. So think you get out of the sun, see what all the fuss is about. It may well be overrated, but yeah. Right, where are we here? I've lost where I need to be. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for popping in, and I will hope to see all of you next time. Yeah, take care too, H2O Queen. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll go and say hello to Barkalot, and I'll hope to see you all next time. As I said, no stream tomorrow night, but I'll be back definitely on Tuesday night. So yeah, hope to see you all then. Take care.